All right, it's recording now, so I'll send it to you.
All right.
Hi, Cam, when you watch. All right, so we'll go through this. So we'll start off with yours. All right, so you filled out correctly, name. Your goals. All right, so your goal is to lose 10 kilos, increase fitness level, have healthier looking skin. Okay. So they're things that now, while I'm doing this, I'd ask you questions about, what's been happening with you. Do you have kids? Do you work? How's the normal day for you look? And just all these questions to find out information about who you are.
Yep.
You know what? All right, then we'll go off and say, all right, your weight is 75 kgs. Your height's 163. Your goal's 75. Sorry, so you're 86.9. Your body fat's 39.9. So we'll go to the sheets. Have you got one of these?
No.
All right, I'll send you that too. I've found it. So
I've only got this one.
no, I think most of that comes off of this. All right, so on here it's got the body fat range calculator.
Oh yeah.
So then I just run through this. So body fat range, you're 39.9. Your age is 26. So just go here, women, age 25 to 29. Over 29.8 is obese. So
yeah,
you tell people, all right, so you're in the obese range. Your body water range percentage. So again, there's a chart for that. So women should be about 50 to 55%. Yours is 43.4. All right, so already we know you're not drinking enough water.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to show them the chart. So you just run through the chart. So here's the water chart. So you just look at that and you'd point to it. So, all right, look, you should be in this range, but you're over here. So we've got to get you up to here. All right, so that's a talking point. Muscle mass and physique rating. So it says here the muscle index is given in kilos. The value belonging to it is the physique ratings. All right, so why is monitoring muscle mass important? For every extra kilo of muscle gained, the body uses approximately 100 extra calories a day. So everybody who experiences a change in the muscle mass should monitor and adapt the calorie intake accordingly. So because muscle is denser than fat, monitoring your muscle mass gives you a more accurate understanding of your overall body composition and changes in your total body weight. So what that means is, the way I explain that is, this is what we do when we partner the 20% exercise with 80% Herbalife nutrition and your meal planning is what we do. Instead of doing a crash diet where you might lose weight, you're going to lose muscle mass and a little bit of body fat. Because once your body's starving and hasn't got the right nutrition in the day, it'll start going for your muscles first because that's the first source of protein.
Okay.
All right? So what Herbalife does is try and keep your muscle mass up while dropping your body fat percentage down. So that's what we're aiming to do with introducing a healthier, active lifestyle. So the nutrition partnered with the 20% exercise, we plan to keep your muscle mass where it is or get it up while we're dropping your body fat percentage down. So that's why we're so successful and get such great results. All right. So now your muscle mass is 49.6 and your physique rating is 3. So on this scale here, it says, again, you're in the obese, untrained range. So you're not very active.
Yeah.
And you're solidly built. All right. But you're on the border. So 3, you're 3. Once you go to 4, you're normal but under exercised. So you're not far off. All right. So you don't want to whack everyone. So when it's a 3, you say, look, that's pretty good because we haven't got far to go till we hit a 4 or 5.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you tell them some good stuff. So you don't want to bash them over their head and say, oh,
yeah,
look,
you mean you don't want to tell them everything's negative. You want to be able
that's
to.
That's right. Yeah.
Not too far. So.
Yeah. All right. And then we move on to your basal metabolic rate. Oh, before we get there, so we're going to tell people, so like for instance, myself on the scales, I lost 32 kilos on the scales, right? But I put on 8 to 10 kilos of muscle mass over my journey. So I've really lost over 40 kilos of body fat, but I've added on 8 kilos of muscle mass. So even though I say it's 32 kilos I've lost, I really lost 40, 41, 42 kilos.
Yeah.
But I just say 32. But just so people understand that, you're putting on muscle mass, because sometimes you'll get people that will put on a couple of kilos of muscle mass because they started increasing the exercise, their food's getting better. They would have lost a couple of kilos of fat and they get on the scales and it's the same. So you've got to explain, listen, you've been exercising more, which means your muscle mass is going up, and muscle mass weighs more than fat, and you're losing body fat. So if it stays the same, you've actually lost body fat, but you've increased muscle mass, so you're on the perfect path of where we want to go.
Righto. Yep.
All right, so basic metabolic rate. So what that is when you're sitting down, when you're sleeping, when you're not doing anything, it's what your body, the energy your body uses to actually function. Pump your heart, pump the blood around your body.
So when you're at resting, is that what you mean?
Yeah. All right. So you are at 1642 calories. So that means your body at rest will burn 1,642 calories. So that means if you do nothing all day and you eat a 1,600 calorie day meal or food for the day, you won't put on any weight, you won't lose any weight. Yeah. So now what we want to do is once we start increasing your exercise, start increasing your body mass, that figure will go higher, because the more muscle mass you have, the more your body burns. All right?
Yep.
So we want to get that up, and the best way to do that is through a bit more exercise, better food decisions, and then your body will start adding on muscle. And then once it starts to net, it starts burning more at rest, which means when you're sitting on your ass, you're actually burning more calories. And then once we now incorporate a bit of exercise, you're burning even more calories. So it starts compounding.
Yeah.
All right. So now that again is, once we start on this journey, is when we're going to start getting that figure up. All right. So for now, I look at that 1,600 calories. I say, okay, so now, well, when I put your meal plan together, we're going to say, your first shake in the morning, let's just say it's 180 calories.
Yep.
Your snack during the day will be 150. Your next shake will be 100. Let's say it's 200, just to make it 200, 150. Another 200 for lunch. Another 150 for your snack. So that's 4 and 3, 700, which leaves you 900 max for your dinner. All right. So we've got to look at the calorie count of your dinner if we're getting really, really strict. All right.
So technically, like based on my metabolic rate at the moment, I'm only sort of just over my daily intake.
Yeah.
Or what my daily intake should be.
All right. So this is where you got to be careful. So your meal proportions have to start coming down.
Yeah.
So you fit into them until you start getting a bit of exercise into you and start building that basic metabolic rate up. Okay.
Righto. Yep.
And this is how we're going to get you to lose weight quicker.
Okay.
Now, your metabolic age is all those things tied together. So your body fat, your muscle mass, your physique rate, and your basic metabolic rate is how your body's functioning inside. All right. So yours is, we don't know what it is, but it's over 50.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to get that down, and that'll start coming down once we start fixing those other figures.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
So your metabolic age here, it says,
my scales only go up to 50.
Yes, so do ours. I know. We're getting new ones. So.
Well, that's what I was actually looking at the Tanita website the other day, and they've got new ones, scales that are about $400, and they go up to $99 or something.
Yeah.
I was
the
like,
good thing is, you get a code. You get a code from Herbalife, and you get
the discount.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you can do Afterpay as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I said to Cam. I said, if I do Afterpay, I said I could do that for a set of, you know, the new ones that are about $400. I said, but they're the ones that you can connect to your phone and everything. I said they're pretty intelligent.
Yeah. Well, lucky our supervisor Rachel, you know, that young mum that we got.
Yes, I did. That's because I seen her put hers up, and then everyone's like, "Where did you get that from?" And she was like, "Oh, my scales."
Yeah, the bitch. She got it for $80 off Gumtree.
The scales.
I
Alright.
know.
Oh, can't complain then, can she?
No, she flicked that one. Anyway, all right. So metabolic age. Basic metabolic rate starts to decrease after the age of 16, 17 years old. All right. So that's your BMR that we're talking about. So once you start hitting 16, 17, your body starts slowing down on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is why, you know, it's more important the older you get to start looking after yourself. So your metabolic age rating indicates what age level your body is currently rated at. So like we said, your healthiness, the health rate, it's like a health rating for the insides.
Yep.
Visceral fat. So this one here is where I make a big deal about things. All right. So this is the fat that sits inside and around your vital organs. So when you see
I googled it.
yeah. So when you see a heart or a liver that's surrounded by fat, you know, those gross pictures, that's what you got to paint the picture of these people, like saying, look, this is what is the main thing. Besides anything else, if I can lower this for you, I'll be ecstatic, because this means you're becoming healthier on the inside.
Yep.
All right. So you're a 7. So on this rating, you're actually in a healthy range.
Okay, cool.
Which is good. All right. So 9
out of all of it.
yeah. So 9 and above is start getting bad.
Yep.
And so you're in 5 to 8 is healthy. 1 to 4 is excellent. All right. So you're okay.
Okay.
But say, like myself, like at the moment, I don't know why, but my scales show that I'm an 11.
Yep.
Which is bad.
Yep.
All right. So for me, I've got to work my butt off to get that down, because I had it down to like 6 or 5 at one stage. So I don't know how the freaking hell it's gone up. But so for me, I'd say to myself, I'd say, listen, this is something that, you know, is especially at my age at 46, 47, I've got to really, really concentrate on this, because this affects stroke, heart attacks, you know, all of that type of stuff. So
all the stuff you don't want.
Yeah. So that's another talking point that you start talking to people about. If they're young, say, listen, if you don't want future problems, this is what we've got to fix now.
Mm-hmm.
For older people, say, listen, you're at that age where, you know, you've really got to worry about this stuff affecting, you know, heart attack, strokes and all that type of thing.
So apart from, you know, your typical weight loss and your metabolic rate and all of that sort of thing, that's a main...
That's a main one,
yeah.
Because say, look, anyone can lose fat. Anyone can, you know, you can go and walk a little bit and cut back a bit of your food. You lose a couple of kilos, but you're not going to be. My job is to get you healthy and on a healthier lifestyle, which will help your visceral fat, which will keep the doctor off your back and keep you out of hospital. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big one that I really, really stress on.
Yep.
Because the weight on the scales, like you tell them, look, if you start exercising a bit, start eating, you know, healthy meal plan like I set up for you, you know, those weight on the scale, that number will mean nothing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for us, it's about, you know, we're going to take your measurements now. So it's about how you're going to fit into your clothes next time you put them on after 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Yeah. How you feel inside yourself. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel better. You know, your head's going to be clearer. Your pants or your dress will fit better. Mm-hmm. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We're not worried about how many kilos are on that scale, because
no, that's right.
We're worried about those figures. So your visceral fat, your metabolic rate, your metabolic age, and body fat percentage.
That was something I did learn though. When we first started doing challenges, we were always told not to worry so much about the scales.
Yeah.
Because you might have only lost a kilo, but you might have lost 10 centimeters.
Yeah. So our girl, Chrissy Alka, who's been smashing it,
Yeah.
she just did the 4-week challenge. She only lost 2-point-something kilos, but she lost 21 centimeters.
Yeah, which is a complete.
Which is awesome. Yeah, and even her daughter said to her, "Wow, mum, look, your tights look smaller, or you look smaller in your tights." And I said, because she looked at the scale, she's like, "Fuck, it's only 2 kilos." I'm like, "Yeah, but you lost 21 centimeters, man. So it's huge in 4 weeks."
And that was one thing that we were told was, it's not always about how much weight you lose, but the fact that you can totally reshape your body.
Yeah, so that's why we do the measurements at the end too.
Yep.
All right, so your chest, waist at your belly button, your waist at smallest point, hips, so that's your bum, your right thigh, so you know to put your hand down the side of your leg.
Yeah.
Measure them in your fingers. Yeah.
Yep.
And right bicep. So just, you tell them either flex or don't flex, up to you. But just make sure it's safe.
Cam was a little bit put off last night because when I did his matches mine. And he just, that's really
embarrassing. 35, yeah.
But in saying that, I mean, I said to him, yeah, but mine I've got fat underneath mine, whereas his aren't fat.
Yeah. All right, so what have we got here? It's got female age.
So, just quickly, in regards to Cameron's wellness evaluation, where am I? His metabolic rate, is that good or?
Yeah, that's good.
That's not too bad for him.
Yeah, that's good. So, being a big boy, he's got to actually eat more. So he can't. Like, he can drop down to, like 1,600 calories a day like you.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a stage where if he starts increasing his exercise, he's got to match calories a little bit higher, get his protein up a bit higher. So that's what I'm going to do with him and this other guy, Adrian.
Oh, in your little group?
Yeah, where I'm getting advice from this bodybuilder guy that's with Herbalife.
Yeah.
Who's going to chuck me ideas and give me tips after a few weeks, and then he's going to say, all right, now let's do this. So that's where we'll keep count of all this stuff.
Okay, cool.
All right, so him being, he burns more, obviously, because his body's bigger and he's taller. Yep. So his body needs to pump harder and work harder to get things done. So that's why it's higher. But again, he can eat like 2,000 calories a day, as long as they're good, valuable calories.
Yeah.
And he'll do all right with a bit of exercise.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But again, more protein, lower carbs, good fats, and fiber in his diet. All right. So he's 119. His body fat's 40. So again, that's pretty high. What's the range for men? Men, his age. All right, so he's in the obese range as well. 40.9. Men. Yep. Body water range. So again, he's very low. So men have to be 60 plus. All right, and he's only 45.9. So this is where you got to tell them, listen, we recommend at least 1 liter of water per 25 kilos of your weight. Yeah. So for he'd have to have minimum 4 liters a day. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So at least 3.5 to 4 plus his shakes will give him 4.5. If there's a tea.
Yeah, and he has his aloe in the morning and all that sort of stuff as well. So
yeah, so all that adds up. But he's got to be having like 4 liters minimum a day.
Yeah.
So he's got to get his hydration rate up because.
So the water range is basically telling us that we're dehydrated, or is that telling?
Not dehydrated, but you need to increase it to get your body functioning at its best level.
At its best, yep.
All right. So for him, he's like, what's that? 15% down. You were only like 4 or 5 or something. 7 or 8% away. He's 15% away. So, that's like a good litre of water extra a day.
Yeah.
That he needs.
And he's actually really good. Like, he doesn't have any trouble drinking because he's so flat out at work.
Well, that's where it's a minimum. So if he's busting his ass, he's got to have more.
Yeah.
All right. So, maybe 5-6 litres. Because he'll find that he'll lose weight quicker once his water goes up as well.
Okay.
Because that helps absorption, helps, your body, your blood pump better, helps brain function, helps everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps actually kickstart Herbalife.
Yep.
So, plus it helps flush everything out.
Well, I mean, I know it sounds silly, but I was sending through some stuff to my brother to do with the 24 program. And I read on just the hydrate, that how much, it helps to, for water absorption.
Yeah.
And I said, it makes sense because, how many times when people are dehydrated and they drink water and it does nothing, when they guzzle water and it does absolutely nothing but go straight through them and that's it. And then they're still dehydrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just sort of went, oh, I actually didn't know that.
Because you need the electrolytes and the sodium and all that it replaces in your body.
Yep.
So plain water doesn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So like today was humid as hell here. It was like 80-90% humidity.
Oh, yeah.
You need to hydrate. So
yeah. So how often do you drink hydrates?
I mean, if you can afford it, you drink one every day.
Okay.
But, if you're like now it's summer, you have one more often than you wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all down to your affordability. But if you have one, every couple of days, or if you're going to exercise, have one during the day, like fill up your big bottle and just put a stick in there.
Yeah. So when you do exercise, do you have like a hydrate during, or would you have it beforehand? Or would you have it?
Both.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't have CR7 and you've only got hydrate.
We've got that now anyway.
So let's say you're going to be doing a big 1 hour workout or 2 hour workout at 6 o'clock at night. All right.
Yeah.
So during the day, you'd have your hydrate in your water bottle.
Yep.
Just before you work out, you'd have a good swig of CR7 and then have that in your water bottle during your workout.
Okay.
Because CR7 will be the hydrate, plus it'll keep your energy levels up and keep your head clear while you're exercising. So you don't.
I'm not going to say, I mean, not that I didn't notice it until I sort of stopped and thought about it and stopped using it. So once I was using the CR7 during basketball and games, like, because I'm so unfit, I struggle to run a whole game. Yeah. But when I was drinking that, I was still stuffed, but nowhere near as exhausted as what I am when I haven't got it, And it wasn't until after I stopped drinking that I realised how much it did affect my gameplay.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Because I use it if I'm buggered after a day's work and I go to a fit club.
Yeah.
I have a good drink of that, like a strong drink, and I'm like hyper, like I'm jumping around like a crazy man. So
I just can't believe how good it tastes.
But you got to remember, for weight loss, you only should use it when you've got heavy exercise. So like your basketball game.
Yeah.
And the rebuild, only have it after a good workout.
Yeah.
All right. So people, when they go, I just went for a little walk around the block and I had my rebuild. If you're on weight loss, that's no good because the rebuild will actually put some weight on you.
Yeah.
All right. So for is it your brother that needs to put on weight, you said, or your brother-in-law?
Yeah, no, my brother.
Yes.
He's lost a shitload of weight. But it's not healthy because he's not eating and, but he also works in a meat Meatworks down at Bordertown.
Yeah.
And absolutely smashes out. He's got very long days, but because it's all physical work, he's a boner. So I said to him, he's so lethargic at the end of the day, and all he wants to do is sleep and all of that sort of stuff. But he's not fueling his body before doing the work.
Yeah.
So he sort of overworks himself to a point that he falls asleep the second he gets home.
Sounds like he needs an ultimate program.
Yeah.
So he's got to have his meal and a shake to put healthy muscle back on.
Yeah. So, and that's what I said to him, at the next STS, I said it's going to be perfect for him. I said, because,
Bread.
I said, it's exactly what you need. I said, you need to put weight on. I said, but you need to put healthy weight on. I said, so it doesn't mean that you're getting fat again. I said, it means you're putting muscle on.
Yeah, that's right.
Or building muscle, so I said, and if you build muscle, I said that's a good thing. I said you can still be, thin and healthy, but you bulk up.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's it. Perfect. All right, let's go back to Cam here. So his water's 45. So like we said, so that's when you start talking about, because a lot of people say, oh, I struggle to drink water, or I work my butt off during the day and I must sweat it out all the time. So then you talk about the importance of hydration. And that's where you can start talking about things like hydration. So all this is about upgrading people and making, how our products fit into helping their solution. Right? So now you talk about the hydrate. You talk about the tea. Even the tea is a massive thing. So look, for me, to help me drink water, I put my tea in my cold water and I drink it all day in my water bottle.
Yeah.
Keeps me hydrated, gives me a bit of energy boost, and it tastes amazing. So I drink that all day. Oh, what's this tea stuff? Or if they're a bit more physical, talk about the hydrate and the tea. And all right, and then you talk about aloe vera, how it helps with the absorption of water.
Yeah, I'm an aloe drinker. I'd rather have aloe in my water, only because it makes me drink it a lot quicker.
That's right. So that's what you tell people. All right. So those stories, what it happens to you, like to increase your water
I'm more
intake.
likely to drink the water with aloe in it than I am tea.
Yeah, and then you'd give them a taste to go, oh, wow, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so his muscle mass is 67.4. Where's the muscle mass? Oh, it's a physique rating, that's right. His physique rating is 2. So he is obese. So he's in the obese range. All right, so you were 3, he was a 2. Metabolic rate, so we said what that was. Bone mass is 3.5, so there's a bone mass index here somewhere. Here it is. So for men, more than 95 kilos, 3.69. So he's doing all right. So that means his bones are pretty healthy. What was yours? Yours was 2.6. So women over 75 kilos is 2.95. So let's just say that said 2 for you, all right? And on the scales here, you should be at 2.95 heading to 3 in your bone mass. So this is where we talk about, your body not working healthily enough to keep your bones strong enough, all right? So the older you get, the more brittle your bones get. So this is where we've got to start thinking about osteoporosis, arthritis, all of those type of things come into effect now. So we've got to have healthy bones as long as they're incorporated with a healthy body. So now we talk about, if you're really worried about that, we've got things like extra cal, which helps with your calcium. But if you just have straight calcium, your body doesn't absorb it properly. So this is why Herbalife helps. The extra cal has extra things in there to help absorb into your body, like the vitamin D and all of that type of stuff that's in it. All right. again, then you talk about our scientists, how they formulated this stuff. So then we got bone mass. Then his visceral, oh, there you go. His visceral fat's 18. All right, so he's in the alarming range.
Yeah.
So this is where we've got to help him now to get as healthy as he can inside, is to drop this. Because right now he's a heart attack victim waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, now when you look at that compared to mine, that double mine.
Even though, you know, you're not a small girl, but your visceral fat is low.
Yeah.
Where his is 18 and it's very alarming. All right, so doesn't matter the size of the person. They could be a skinny stick and their visceral fat could be 20.
Yeah.
Because all they eat all day is junk food, but their body just burns everything off, so they don't put on weight. Doesn't mean they're healthy.
They're still healthy, yeah.
All right, so this is one thing where now I'd say, listen, man, you know, you've got 2 kids. What are your goals? Do you want to be around for their 21st, or it's something you don't care about?
Yeah.
And you go, of course I do. What do you think? You know, I love my kids. All right, well, let's get to work. Are you here to get healthy? Yep.
What would he do then to lower that? Like, what could he do?
So now it's just
to focus on that point.
Yeah. So now it's getting the villi working correctly.
Yep.
To start functioning properly, we're going to start getting your body working at its optimal level on the inside.
Yep.
To start help repairing all of these figures.
The damage, yep.
All right. So that's what, then you go into the villi pitch. So this is what Herbalife's all about. So this is what I tell people. I said, the only thing Herbalife does is repair and regenerate the villi, which helps now with, you know, the healthy whole food eating you're going to start doing in the meal plans we're going to put together, combined with the support of Herbalife Nutrition, is going to help this villi work properly. So now once you start eating healthy food, the villi will grab the nutrition, the good nutrition, produce good cells instead of bad.
Yep.
And then it'll bring your immune system up and your body will start now working at its optimal level where it starts doing what it's meant to do and repair. All right. So this is what Herbalife does. That's it. Doesn't do anything else. That's what it does. The way I design it for you to take, you can lose weight. The way I design it for you to take your brother, you'll gain weight.
Yeah.
Other people, the way we take it, if you have your healthy breakfast plus snack,
it's all about how you take it.
Yeah. The way you everyone needs the same, but it's the way we take it is the way we achieve different goals. But it has it does one thing, and that's fix the villi, helps with absorption, produce good cells, get your immune system up, get your energy levels up, get your body to do what it's naturally meant to do. That's why it's a healthy, sustainable lifestyle change, because we get it from the inside at the cellular level where your body needs it the most. They're like, oh, wow, okay. So that's where we're different. That's where people go, okay. All right, so if people understand that, then, you know, you're already there.
Yeah.
So that's what I tell people. So listen, all we do is we fix inside, let the body do what it's meant to do at its best level.
Yeah.
And then I'll coach you how to lose weight by doing what we're doing. All right, so you just talk. That's why the wellness evaluation is so powerful, because it starts so many conversations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and now that I understand it a bit better too, it's more than just seeing how much they weigh and their measurements.
That's right.
Because, you know, like I said, that's all I knew. I really didn't know too much about the meaning of everything. You know.
So all I did was read off this sheet.
Yeah.
It's got all the scales on there, and it explains everything. So I'll send that to you.
Yeah,
and I think we got this off of Tanita, because now once you buy new scales, you get these little pretty little flies.
Okay.
Doesn't explain it in much detail, but like we've got these old ones too. So, and I know Stacey made one up with some questions on it too. So you actually ran through this but she had it in an A4 sheet, and she had some questions on there, which led to.
Oh, the ones that she did while she was over there?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah. Because I think she put it up on the page, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if you can get a copy of that, because that actually has leading questions, which lead people to sort of tell you what they need.
Yeah. Yep.
So by the end of that wellness evaluation, say, all right, look, the solution to your thing aligned with your goals is an advanced pack or healthy breakfast pack or something. And then we can start addressing your goals.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Good night, baby. All right, so that's that. Any questions? So I'm going to send you all of that stuff so you can read through it and have it on hand. All right?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Because I did my mum tonight as well.
You did what? Sorry,
I did an evaluation of my mum just to update it because we haven't done one for a while. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then I'll be able to explain it to her.
Yeah. Now you can explain everything.
Yeah.
So you just practice. So that's another good way to do it. So listen, whoever, your neighbor, whatever. So listen, I'm practicing to do wellness evaluations. I need people to come and jump on the scales for me so I can start practicing. My coach said I've got to do 20.
Yeah.
So just say, look, it's like my homework. I've got to do 20 wellness evaluations. Can you help me? So you're tricking people into jumping on just by saying, look, I'm doing it for homework. I need to do 20 of these. Jump on. So don't give them a choice. Say, look, just jump on. I don't care what it says. Just jump on. I've got to do it. And then you start writing the wellness evaluation. Say, all right, now I've got to go through it with you just so I can learn from my homework. Then you explain it to them.
Yeah.
All right. So you're doing it. They're helping you, but you're going to end up helping them.
Helping them in the end. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So that's a good trick that someone told me a while ago. So. All right. So now the Fit Club thing. So we'll run through quickly just the flow of the Fit Club.
Yep.
Because I haven't had time to write it down. And I was going to do a video, then I thought, fuck, I can't send it to you. It takes too long.
That's okay.
All right. So what's going to happen is I've just sent you some waivers and registration forms.
Yep.
All right. So our rego forms. Where's desktop? All right. So I think it's this one. All right. Can you see that double white sheet?
Yep.
All right, cool. So this is when we did a 4-week challenge. All right, but it's actually a good waiver as well. So, here it is, liability release and waiver. So this bottom 2 pages, page 3 and 4. So this is actually done by a lawyer. All right, when we had CUDA Fit Clubs.
Yeah.
So you can just get rid of the picture and put in your own Peterborough Community Fit Club up there.
Yep.
And just get rid of, I think I've got rid of most of the CUDA Fit Club things, but it's even things like taking photos and videos. They're giving you permission to post them, all right, in this waiver.
Yep.
So what we do is everybody brand new that comes to Fit Club has to read through this and sign it.
Okay.
At their first time. After that, doesn't matter, you just keep it on file. Because this talks about if they get injured, it's not your fault. If they, try and use some exercise equipment, you're risk-free. If they trip over in the yard, that's their problem. All right, all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, to cover our own backs.
Yeah, all right. So it's a good waiver to have. And even this second sheet, really the whole thing, but this second sheet here says list any medical conditions, any current medication that you're taking. So, if people have, I don't know, low blood pressure, they could faint and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Any health condition or any concerns that you need to know about. Because if you've got it there and they don't tell you, then that's their problem. All right.
Yep.
So if they tell you, then say, all right, cool. Look, just don't do. When I say do 20 burpees, don't do 20 burpees because you've got a heart condition or something like that. Right?
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have that all in a folder, and do you take that with you?
Yeah.
Or you just...
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So list any health goals you'd like to achieve. Have you tried in the past to achieve your health and weight loss goals, and why didn't it work for you? All right. So this is more when we did a challenge, but it's actually a good questionnaire for people. On a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to reach your goals at this time? So if people say, look, I'm a 10, I'm desperate, and I really need to do something, well, then that's when you can go and have a conversation with them. So, oh, look, I saw you put it.
Friday, let's go.
I saw you put it number 10 here. You know, do you want to have a sit down? You know, we'll go through a wellness evaluation, and I'll go through, you know, how we can start helping you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But if they put a 1, then they're just there for the fun community. So
yeah, yep.
You go for the 10s before the 1. On this side, if you have any friends or family members that you'd like to recommend, so that's a referral part for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they can, and then you can ring up and say, oh, listen, John from number 8, whatever, said to give you a call. You might be interested in coming down to our free community fit club.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've sent that to you.
Excellent, thank you.
And then there's now this is the Kuta Fit Club one.
Yep.
So I don't think it's editable. So unless you know how to go on Word and put a sticker over that.
No, that's all right. I can probably recreate it anyway.
Yeah. So this is what the sign-in sheet is. So again, it just reiterates when they're signing in that they've actually signed the waiver. Yep. All right. So if you engage in Kuta Fit Club exercise, you agree that you do so at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I think it says pictures on there, photos. Oh, no, it doesn't. Now, that's why the waiver covers all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So in the case of Cam going live, like he said last night, that just covers it, you know, with him being on Facebook.
Yeah, because some people might be on work cover or, you know, and they go, fuck, don't put me on. Or when we had Melissa Quinney in our team when she first joined, mm-hmm. she had just broken up from her husband and they had a bad court case, so she didn't want her kids on any social media.
Yeah. Which
we didn't know until she came and told us. So we had to be careful never to put her kids in any photos, whatever videos we took, we weren't allowed to have her kids in there. So they're things that, you know, shit like this happens. So you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So do you have that at every session, the sign-in sheet?
Yes. So everyone signs in, so you know. So they're going to put their name, and most newbies will put their email address, their mobile number. So at least you're getting a database.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So you can start doing a email drop, or you've got someone's number. So if they're new, you didn't actually get time to speak to them because you're so busy. You've got their phone number.
Okay. Yeah.
They sign, which means they've read the top. Invited by. So let's say you start getting 2 or 3 coaches. You know, you sign up a couple of people that want to help you,
mm-hmm.
and now you're all doing flyers and all doing posts. You want to know who invited them.
Yep.
So let's say you get a member called Jane, and then this new person comes and goes, oh, Jane invited me out. Say, cool.
Yep.
And then you grab Jane and say, listen, this is your new person. All right. Mm-hmm. So then so it might be me. I might have promoted it. By fluke, someone in Peterborough goes, oh, Alex, yeah, my old friend, and just saw it. He comes out. So then you'll see invited by Alex. You say, oh, fuck, okay, cool. Or it could be someone from another entirely new, different team.
Mm-hmm.
So it just keeps the ethics part there too.
Yeah.
And then when you have your tea and shakes, if you're going to charge $5, then you'll put on there, they'll put their $5 and a tick, and then we know to make a shake.
Okay.
Because if you have it, because we used to have it optional. Our fit clubs was always free with an option. If you wanted the tea and shake, you got to pay $5.
Yeah, because we talked about it roughly a little bit last night, and we sort of said, oh no, tonight it might have been, about, we're going to put it out there at the first session. So we're going to say, look, explain a little bit about the shake, and then just sort of say that it will be available for everyone,
As an option.
Try. So I said to Cab, I said, like, I'm happy to let people try it.
Yeah.
Like I said, if we make it first, and show people, like, look, this is what we will be doing every week, and then give them the option to do it every week after.
Yeah.
At a small cost. So.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Right,
no, I think he's really excited about it. He's really excited. And he's got a little bit more support too. He's got a couple of guys from work that are keen to jump in and join in.
Oh,
so he's not on his own.
Oh, that's good. And then I found this as well. So that stall that you wanted to do, this is, I just found this flyer, I don't know how, but it's a competition flyer that you can print up.
Mm-hmm.
So their name, number, best time to contact them, their email address, and a lot more information on. We'll let you know your results soon. All right?
Yep.
So everyone gets a second prize of the wellness evaluation. And then you give away whatever you want to give away. It's up to you.
Yep. Awesome.
All right. So that's it. So just the flow will be the waivers and the rego. And then you go into your starting talk. So, you're going to talk about why you're doing it. So we're here, to help the Peterborough community become healthier and active, because we've experienced it in Adelaide with our team in Adelaide, and we're just so excited, and we want to really, really have an effect here due to the statistics we saw and blah 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 in rural areas. We really want to help Peterborough, get healthy and start changing those statistics. So our mission is to help, 100 people or 1,000 people get healthy in the next couple of years in Peterborough.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. We want to give back, to our community and blah, blah, blah. So here, what we're doing is we're doing a Fit Club. So here at Fit Club, what we concentrate on is, firstly, is blue skies. So you talk about the blue skies. So that's, we live in a negative world. You turn on the news, everything's negative. Everyone, due to stress and bills and all that, always under stress is always pretty negative. So us here, we want you guys to leave that in your cars or leave it at the edge of the footpath if you're on an oval. When you come here as a group, we want to have fun. We always want to be positive, and we want to leave
positive.
Yeah, and we want to leave with a positive vibe, and then make everyone clap.
Yeah.
Right? Always make people clap. Always make people give a high five. All right. So that's big to get everyone involved and sort of to learn to know each other. There's always high fives after every exercise, after everything you talk about. High fives.
I sort of said something to my mum about that today, because she only saw the post last night, so she was sort of like, "Oh my God, it's a great idea, rah rah rah," and I sort of said to her, like, I'll be making a known fact that that no one is to be judged whatsoever, because I know what small towns are like. I know that everyone's so quick to go, "Oh, did you see such and such?" Because like Cam said, we're all extremely unfit, and he said we're all going to look as silly as each other. So I want to make it known that what happens at Fit Club stays at Fit Club. We don't need to leave and start making fun of people, because you don't make fun of people who are trying to better themselves.
Exactly. That's perfect. That's perfect.
So I said to my mum, I said, I really want to make a point of that, because I want, I don't expect them to talk and be best friends or anything like that. But when it comes to, our Fit Club, I want people to put their differences aside and get along just for 1 hour.
Yeah. And then talk about blue skies.
Yeah.
All right. And then you talk about your level 10. All right. So here we're talking about our level 10. So it's exactly what you just said. So you give it your best. There's no judgment here. There's no you against you or John against Jack. It's you.
Yep.
Whatever you can do, the best that you've got, that's your level 10, and that's what we concentrate here at Fit Club.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's no judging. There's no comparing. There's no nothing. It's one community trying to achieve one goal.
Yeah.
And then we try and have fun at the same time. And then you talk about 20% exercise, 80% nutrition, 100% attitude. That's our philosophy here at Peterborough Fit Club.
Yeah.
All right. So it's all about 20% exercise. So that's the exercise we're going to do and try and have fun while we're doing it for the next 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then 80% nutrition. So that's those beautiful shakes we're going to get you to try after. So like we say at Fit Club, you can't out-train a poor diet. All right. So we want you to start refueling your body after a workout. So you've got 30 minutes, like a 30-minute window after a workout to start putting the good stuff back in. So your body's got fuel to start repairing and recovering straight away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we put 80% as the importance on what goes in your mouth.
Yeah.
And then it's the 100% attitude. So that's the attitude that you bring to come here to achieve a goal. All right. And then once you get more comfortable, you get them to shout it out. So you say, look, here, I'm going to call out 20%. You're going to call out exercise.
Okay.
Let's go 20%, and they go exercise. And then if you just hear one or two people say, come on, guys, we want to be a community. Let's get it nice and loud. So you just make it fun. So they start saying
exercise. And get everyone involved. Yeah.
And that actually puts them a bit out of their comfort zone, makes them think, oh, we're all a bit silly now, and they all start laughing and stuff. But you say, look, this is how we're going to start growing a community. We're going to do this together. So let's go 20% exercise, 80% nutrition, 100% attitude, and you make them yell really loud, like attitude. All right.
Yeah.
So that's important. So you got blue skies, level 10, your philosophy, 80, 20, 100. All right.
Yeah.
That's how we start everything. And then not your first session, your second session, you say, all right, who's all the new people here today? Please raise your hand.
Yep.
And you make a massive deal and say, hey, everyone give it up for the new people here today. And you make a massive deal about it and clap. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But at your first session, say, look, guys, I'm so proud of you all for coming out and not only just supporting us, but like coming out as a community because you really want to achieve something. And, well done. Give it up for yourselves. Make sure, you give yourselves a big round of applause. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. All right. So we're always recognizing people for coming out, making them feel good. All right.
Yep.
Then you just get into a bit of a warm-up. So pretty easy warm-up, even if it's just a walk around the oval and then maybe a bit of a jog. Just do a few stretches. So Cam knows from footy how to do a warm-up and stuff. So just do like a 5-minute warm-up. Then do set out a set of exercises for yourself. So, like I said, maybe just start off with just some stations and do a circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Play a fun game if you want. Like I said, just do some tunnel ball or something silly that's, just makes everyone laugh and gets them in a team.
Yep.
All right. And even if it's just a shuttle run team of, say you do 3 or 4 teams of 4 people or whatever, get them to do a shuttle run game.
Yep.
As soon as you win, sit down. As soon as you finish, sit down. And then the winner gets something and the losers get a punishment or something like 5 squats or something or whatever.
Yep.
Just something that makes people laugh. All right.
Yep.
And then you have your, we do an ab session, like a 5-minute ab session. We do 3 or 4 ab exercises. And then you do your warm down and then you finish off with a closing speech as well.
Okay.
All right. So then you say, look, guys, give it up for yourselves. Oh, don't forget high fives after every exercise when you finish. All right.
Yep.
So we tell people, look, before you go for a drink, get 12 high fives. So they go around and get 12 high fives before they go for a drink. give them a target. Otherwise, they'll just get one and they go for a drink. So make sure you have 12 or 24 or a good number. So your closing speech. So, all right, guys, give it up. Well done. It's a great workout tonight. Your first one, you're going to thank them all for coming and supporting you. And say, look, we're doing this to give back to our community, to grow our community. And again, state your mission. Our mission here is to do 1,000 or 500 people in Peterborough by next February or something. Like put together something that you're going to stick by and you're always going to say, all right?
Yep.
And say, remember the way we're going to do that is through our 20% exercise. So that's the fun workout we just did. And now we're going to go refuel our bodies with our 80% nutrition. Mm-hmm. Now with the nutrition, we're having our Formula One shake or rebuild or whatever. So you say it's a Formula One shake. So listen, this here, has all the vitamins, minerals, fats, everything your body needs in the perfect balance. All right. And we're going to refuel our body with that to help put all the good stuff back in after a good workout.
Yep.
All right. So then you're going to say what the shake you've made. So let's just say you made a banana peanut butter one. So look, tonight we've got the vanilla shake with banana and peanut butter. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorites. Can't wait for you guys to try it out. Let's go get it. And also, if you've got some people, once they start getting on the products and someone's lost half a kilo or a kilo, so look, do you mind just sharing with the group what's happened to you since you started your healthy, active lifestyle?
Okay, yeah, so kind of like a spotlight and recognition sort of section.
So even yourself, if you've lost 2 kilos by the time Fit Club comes on Monday, so look, guys, Cam and I, we used to smash this before. I lost some weight before, but then, life happened. I put a weight back on, but now I'm back on a mission to lose some weight. And, since starting my health active lifestyle again, in the last 7 days, I've lost 2 kilos.
Yeah, yep.
And my energy level's gone up. Mm-hmm. So share a testimony, even if it's small, it doesn't matter. It's something, your energy's gone up. I wake up brighter in the morning. I'm, springing out of bed, not rolling out of bed. Yeah. Anything like that. Just share a small testimony. Mm-hmm. And then the more people you get on the products, the more testimonials you get. And then you'll find people's ears will prick up every time they hear, oh shit, he's lost a kilo, he's lost 2 kilos.
Yeah, and the more people that start doing it, then the more people.
And then they'll start asking you, shit, what's this shake stuff, man? Or what's this tea that we're drinking? Or that's where the power comes into it. And that's where the questions will start. All right?
Cool.
And then you say, look, guys, we want to have a big group photo, so we can start growing this community. And, you're going to be part of history now anyway. So come along, let's have a photo. So you have a photo after every session and you promote it. So look, guys, tag yourself in the photos, like our page, or, feel free to share the photo and help us grow this community. All right?
Okay, cool.
And then, now we're doing, we all get in the middle and put our hands in the middle. And we say, who are we? We're Active 24, so we just say Active 24, but you can just say Peterborough Fit Community or something. Whatever name you're going to call it. Say, who are we? And I'll say Peterborough Fit Club. All right? So they just say, all right. And they say, who are we? And like make them yell really loud and say, woo, when you all put your hands in the middle.
Yeah.
Like a basketball and stuff.
Psych everyone.
Yeah. So that's how we finish off, and then they walk off. All right? So get them in close.
Which means that then they're leaving online.
Yeah. And then you'll see people who sit around, they'll start talking to each other and they'll start mingling. That's the beauty of it. All right. When you start getting people hanging around, chatting, then that means you're doing something right.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Oh, at least then that way they're not too keen to get out of there, are they?
Yeah. Because if they are keen to get out of there, it means, it's not a good community.
Yeah.
So it's like the gym. Once you finish the gym, you've got, just finished my exercise, you run out the door.
Yep.
But, if it was a good, fun environment, you wouldn't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where doing the high fives, the recognition, spotlighting people. Make sure you tell them first, look, I'm going to ask you for for your result. Just share that you've just lost 1 kilo. That's
Mhm.
all I want you to say. I started on this shake stuff and I've lost a kilo in the last week.
Yeah. Yep.
Just something simple so they don't go, oh, I don't know what to say. So look, just say you lost a kilo. That's all I want you to say. And then people go and ask that person, oh, what did you do? How did you lose it?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Awesome.
So
Doesn't sound so scary now.
you look, the first time you're going to stuff it up. The second time you're going to stuff it up. And you're slowly going to get better and better. So what I tell people is just write dot points if you want. Don't write an essay. Just write 20% exercise, 80% nutrition, 100% attitude. Blue skies, level 10. So at least you know, all right, shit, I've got to talk about blue skies. I've got to talk about level 10.
Yep.
20, 80, 100. So just write that out. So at least you know, all right, I've got to start saying that. And then you'd say our mission, put that there. And even if you've got to put high fives or recognize new people.
Mm-hmm.
So just put little 5 or 6 dot points where you can just look, so, oh, yeah.
Which is what I've done already.
Yeah.
Just take
so
them
that's
on
it. Yeah. So that's all you got to do. And then just practice with Cam what you're going to say. So role play. Who's going to open? Who's going to do the warm up? Who's going to run the main body of the exercise? Who's going to do the warm down? Who's going to do the close? All right.
Awesome.
So just write that out. Say, all right, I'm going to do the open. Cam's going to do this. I'm going to do this. He's going to do this.
Yeah.
So you're not looking at each other going, oh, who's doing the next part?
Yeah. Yeah.
So at least if you look organised, it'll flow. Yeah, it'll flow better because you say, all right, Cam, this is your shot. Come on, jump in. And you'll be prepared and ready to go. And you'll look like you know what you're doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you look like you know what you're doing. All right. And then you'll get better and better and better at it. And then you'll find your confidence will start growing as you start doing it more and more and more.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it just becomes second nature.
Yeah. So keep things basic. Keep the exercises basic. And just keep encouraging people and encouraging them and try and always make a joke about things. So people are laughing all the time and having fun.
Yeah.
All right, because remember, we're not PTs that just bust people's asses. We're there to get people out that don't like going to PTs or don't like going to gyms. They're the ones who
it's
want
not serious. It's all in good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to shakes, do you normally just do rebuild or do you do whatever?
If I don't have time, I'll do rebuild. But if I've got time, I'll make nice shakes. Because we found that, you can pre-make it and bring them pre-made. And you just shake them up and pour them into the thing, which is okay. But
the consistency is not the same.
Yeah. So when I made the banana peanut butter one at Fit Club like 2 weeks ago, people died. They were like, far out, this is the best shake ever. I can't believe how good it tastes. Because I made it right there and then.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, man. And then all these people just started asking about shakes.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. If you have time, because you're going to be pretty busy running the Fit Club when it's just you two.
Yeah.
Let's just say
also depends on the venue and that as well.
Yeah, that's right. If there's nothing, then you might have to pre-make them, or rebuild's good if you pre-make rebuild because you just shake it up again. It's only water and rebuild.
Yeah, yeah.
And that tastes pretty good. That's why we use rebuild most of the time because it's just.
It still tastes good.
Yeah, it still tastes good, but it's not getting you what you want. Your result is to get people on the shakes.
Yeah.
So you gotta, if you got opportunity to have a PowerPoint, then you can always buy a bag of ice, take some water from home, and get some ingredients to make a shake.
Yeah, yeah.
But then if you've got 50, 60 people, it's a hell of a lot of work to make 50, 60 shakes. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because we used to have a team of there was 4 people with 2 big blenders making 50 shakes.
Yeah.
That was when Fit Club was pumping down at Croydon. So
when you do it, like you just pour small cups. You don't obviously pour full sizes. Or you
so
do?
we have the big one. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, so we get, what size are these? So these are 450 mils. Hang on, I'll stop sharing my screen.
That's right.
So these are just from Coles. I mean, you can go to Cash and Carry over and get the big ones, or
Yeah.
go they sell them cheap. So these are 450 mil, but we don't fill them to the top. So what we do, fuck. Yeah, so what, that's the 450 mil cup. I'd fill it to there, to the top of that ridge.
To the top of the ridge.
About 300 mils.
Yep.
All right. So I'll give them a good serving,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only like 300 mils. All right. So it's not the full cup, which would be 450. So it's almost like half a litre.
Yeah.
That's too much. You only want them to have benefit out of it and taste a good taste. You know, I'd fill it to the top. So it's about 300 mil a cup.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And just those little cups for the tea.
Mm-hmm.
And again, only fill it to the top of the ridge. So
Yep.
this would be, I don't know, 300 mil cup, 250 mil cup. You only fill it like 3/4.
Yep.
All right.
So do you charge for both of them, or do you only charge for like $5 for both or something?
No, you say $5 is for both.
Yeah.
So then they think, oh, wow, really? That's pretty cheap. So they think they're getting great value, which they are, because all you're doing really is covering your costs.
Yeah.
So with a shake, that's why it's actually cheaper with just a shake. Because a shake, you know, costs you, what, $40, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Compared to a rebuild, which costs double.
Yeah.
So that's why you try not to use the rebuild, because, you know, you want to keep things simple and cheap because you're not charging much. And plus, if someone else wants to actually do what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
And they're only on 35%, and you say, oh, shit, you know, you can only make a shake, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, but if you're always using CR7 and rebuild and all the expensive stuff, then they think, shit, I've got to use that, but I can't afford to buy that. And it might stop people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we only ever use shake and tea.
Yeah.
But Chris and Nikki, because we're, you know, it's not a big deal. They use CR7 sometimes. Sometimes they use hydrate. Sometimes they use rebuild.
Yeah.
All right.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might want to do that just as a spotlight one night. You know, say, look, guys, we're using the CR7 and rebuild.
Yep.
As a one-off.
Mm-hmm.
So look, this is our sports nutrition range. You know, if you got some people from the footy club or something, or the whatever coming out, then, you know, it might be worth it.
Yep.
It's just some mums and stuff from around, then just stick to tea and shake.
Tea and shakes, yeah. Yeah. No, awesome.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, so just role play. Put a plan of action together.
Mm-hmm.
Get some dot points on some cards. Whoever's going to do the open and the close can just run from the dot points for the first sessions till you get ready.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Then just have fun. Make sure you just have plenty of fun. And even if you stuff up, laugh it off and, you know, make everyone laugh.
I'm pretty sure, but based on the comments, they will.
Yeah.
So, awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Excellent.
So have you thought of a name? Is it going to be Peterborough Community Fit Club?
Yeah, I think so. At the moment, I think that's what we've agreed on, but just because we really want to emphasize the community part.
Yeah. So I want to put that on the page.
Yeah. I just need to try and make up a little on the logo type thing. Or something to chuck on that page on the
PCF. PCF. Oh, you'll find something.
Yeah, I have no idea. We'll work it out.
Yeah. Oh, well, for now, just Peterborough Community Fit Club.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, we might even just throw it out there and other people can suggest names or something and we can turn that into a comp or something too.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Yeah. So do you guys run like mini competitions and things? Because I know you said that you run like challenges every now and then.
Yeah.
Is that's based on like products?
The 4-week fit challenge isn't. That's just a fitness challenge.
Yeah.
But you'll find that, you know, if you've got some people on the challenge that are taking the products, they're going to get banging results compared to the others.
Yeah.
So come at the end, they're going to say, oh, I've lost 5 kilos in the 4-week challenge. It's amazing. You say, oh, how'd you do that? Oh, those shakes I was taking, plus this workout, you know, plus I did a bit more exercise on the side and I ended up losing.
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of people that aren't on shakes or nutrition will, you know, lose a kilo.
Yeah.
Or not a half kilo or nothing or gone backwards.
Yeah.
All right. So that's why we just make them free. So all we do is we do a fitness challenge in the beginning, a fitness test in the beginning.
Yep.
We do a wellness evaluation with their measurements. So the fitness test is just 1 minute of push-ups, 1 minute of sit-ups, and a run. So let's say it's
the timed run, but not 1.5 Ks worth.
No. That's too fun. Even if it's 500 meters or 4 laps of the oval or something, as long as it's the same at the end. All right. So you do that, and then you say, "Look, guys, this is just a photo of where you are now, and then we're going to do this twice a week for 4 weeks. Watch our page. We're going to put up some food advice and, you know, some motivational stuff and some exercises you can do at home during the 4-week challenge. And then we're going to do the same fitness tests and same measurements at the end. And we're going to see how far you've progressed in 4 weeks. And then, you know, we're going to give you guys some certificates for the ones who's got the best results. And then you can even say prize and give them a protein bar or something. Get the winner a water bottle.
I was just going to say, the water bottles are generally a big hit.
Yeah.
I actually got a couple of friends who have bought the bottles just because they like the bottle.
Yeah, that's right. Because you find that
nice water bottle, and they're like, thanks.
It's easier to drink water when you're sipping it out of the straw. I don't know why.
And some people feel a bit more like a part of a team too. Like when you've got the same people with the same, they're sort of like, oh, I like that.
Exactly.
So, yeah. All right. Awesome.
All right.
Sorry, just taking notes.
Yeah, that's all right. So you're doing it Monday night at 6 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I think at this stage we'll just stick with the Community Fit Club.
Yeah, I just want to promote it for you.
Yeah. So, yes. But I'm glad. Like, I sort of thought about it and I was like, oh my God, what have you done? But now it's just sort of like, nah, I mean, we know it is possible, but the best thing is that we have been thrown in the deep end. Because I can't hesitate about it. I can't procrastinate and I can't put it off because it's going to happen. And like I said, he's put it on a public forum. So everyone's like, yeah, I'll be there. So I actually got stopped in the main street today. A lady said to me, oh, look, I can't make Monday session just because we've still got basketball for a few more weeks. But I'm really keen to do the Thursday session if you go ahead with that as well. And I was just like, oh, shit. I was like, yeah, no, that's fine. No worries at all, you know, rah, rah, rah. But she's really keen. And, I mean, if she gets involved, there'll be a few others in her family that she'll bring along as well. So, yeah. And I mean, it's all just word of mouth, and one person will speak to another, and then just go from
So
there.
you got to stress that to people when you're doing your talk is, look, the way for us to grow is if you guys have fun, please go out and spread the word and, you know, bring your family and friends along next time.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the only way to grow.
Have you ever had promotions for people bringing people?
We did, but really people just were having that much fun that they just brought them anyway.
They just did it anyway. Yeah.
Because I mean, you give a protein bar to everyone who brings along, you know, a new person, or whoever brings 2 new people, for instance, they get a free protein bar or something, you know, just whatever. Like you can do that. That's a good
incentives. Yeah.
So look, whoever brings 2 new people next week will get a free gift, and then when they come, you give them a protein bar. All right? So you're actually giving them something. So you're promoting the protein bars to them, and they're bringing new people. All right?
Yeah. But I mean, protein bars, they do the work themselves. You don't really need to promote them.
That's right. And then if you're talking 2 new people, then, you know, when they get on the shakes, you say, look, this is actually the ambassador program too. Or we have an ambassador program. Bring me 2 people to get on the shakes, just like you did at Fit Club. You know, you brought 2 people to Fit Club, you got rewarded. With Herbalife Nutrition, you bring me 2 people to talk about the shakes, you get rewarded with a 25% discount by becoming an ambassador of Herbalife Nutrition.
Yeah.
So it's always bringing 2. So people get used to the concept of, all right, I bring 2 people, I'll get rewarded.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, you know, we're going to tell those 2 people to bring 2 people so they can get rewarded just like you. And then the chain starts. All right, because that's what you need. Like being in a small town, you need referrals. Yeah,
that's right. I mean, like, eventually, because footy season's starting too, once basketball finishes, we've got the boys train Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the Tuesday session is not really a full-blown training session.
Yeah.
And I said to Cameron, that could be a perfect opportunity for you to go and run a Fit Club session in Orroroo with all the footy boys on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be just the footy people, you know, like if there's anyone in the community as well. So, you know, so that they don't have to travel over here to join ours.
Yeah.
If we go over there, then, you know, it could expand that little bit more.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's limitless. It's just how much effort you're going to put into it. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. And whether we stick to it. No, I think like Cam's on a completely different level, which is excellent.
I
know. Even just, you know, talking about work today, he said like it's usually quite a negative place to work in, but just off of his own vibes, he said, you know, got onto his products today, and he said he was just on cloud 9 from, you know, the word go.
Yeah.
But it was very contagious.
Yeah.
And he said, like, everybody else sort of started getting a bit more positive, and he said it was really good, you know. He's not coming home complaining about everything. It's, oh, guess what happened here, and this happened, and that happened, and, you know, so. Yeah. But it's good. I mean, it's not me having to sort of say to him, come on, I need you to help me with this, or come and do that. It's all him going, oh, by the way, we're doing this, or we're doing that. It's like, all right. So, but no, it's good. It's good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. But thank you so much.
That's right, my darling. Anytime. So just message me or Leah if you got a question or anything, and I'll send you that stuff too. All right?
Yeah, okay. Excellent. Awesome.
All right. No worries,
Thanks very much.
Bye. We'll talk soon.
Will do.
All right. Bye.
Bye.